This is the plaintiff, Dominique Holloway. She says her ex-fiancé, the defendant, owes her money for rent and a phone bill he promised to pay when they were still together. She's also suing him for emotional distress because he got himself a new fiancé within a month of them breaking up. Bottom line, she wants her $3,186.25, and she wants it now. This is the defendant, Brad Carter. He says the plaintiff told him she wanted to cut all ties. So that's just what he did. Now she's short on cash and making all this up because she's mad he's actually moved on and isn't with her anymore. Oh, her money? No way. He's accused of riling up an ex-fiancé.
Okay, Dominique Holloway and Robert Holloway, and you have power of attorney for Robert. You are suing Brad Carter for $3,186.25 that you say he owes you in different bills and pain, neglect, and financial hardship. You two used to date, correct?
Yes.
And then what happened?
Well, me and Brad, we were engaged. We were supposed to be married this year, actually.
Did you actually have a ring on your finger? Okay.
Yes, I did.
You're wearing it?
Yes.
You don't think that's a little peculiar?
I mean, it's mine. There's no use to me keeping it
I
in the
didn't
drawer.
say I'd throw it in the toilet. I just said I might not wear it as a ring. I might get it reset
I wear it on the opposite
into a necklace
hand.
or something.
I wear it on the opposite hand, so there's no confusion, you know, when I do date or whatever.
Okay.
But we were engaged to be married.
How long had you dated?
We almost 2 years. We got together in July of 2010.
Okay.
And he moved into my home in August of 2010. He was staying there. He was unemployed.
Okay.
He didn't have a job, anything. And he actually started working between April and June of 2011. He drives trucks.
Okay.
Okay, and you know, once he started working, he had a check coming in at that point. So we were engaged and everything. So it was pretty much half and half.
Did you get engaged with him before he had a job or after?
We got engaged January before
he got
2011.
You had known him for how long before you got engaged?
About 6 months, from August. Well, it's from July.
And the entire 6 months you knew him, he had no prospects. He was mooching off you. And what part of that made you love it?
He was.
We all fall on hard times at different times in our life. I'm just trying to figure out why. You have children, right?
Yes.
Okay, so how many children?
2.
And they live with you? And they're how old?
8 and 2.
Okay, so what about that prospect was so delicious that you wanted to marry it?
I honestly don't know. Being stupid.
And then what happens?
November happens. Throughout the whole relationship, you know, we were having trust issues. He wasn't completely faithful. He called it verbally cheating because he never physically cheated on me.
What does that mean?
Social networking, you know, him making plans and dates and whatnot with other women, you know, trying to go out with other women. And because he had an iPod, so he would be texting like old friends that he used to have intercourse with and everything, you know, trying to hook back up with them.
Why would you believe he wasn't actually going forward?
It was kind of impossible because he was living at my house, my car, and I had my car because I was.
So why was he making plans at all?
He said it was just something to do. He had a lot of time on his hands.
All right, in any event, you guys break up when? November?
Yes.
And then what happened?
We were cool, you know, the first couple weeks we broke up. He still called my house his home, so he was still coming there on his breaks from work. He would still come there.
So you were broken up, but he would come there in between jobs?
Yes.
Okay.
So, you know.
Was he helping out then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything was still cool.
Okay.
And then one weekend he came home. This was a Saturday. We were still friends or whatever. He was on the phone with one of his friends, one of his female friends. So I went in my room and I got on the phone with one of my friends. I guess his friend didn't answer the phone, but mine did. So he busted into the room and got mad that I was on the phone with this guy. So that's when he officially was just like, okay, I'm done. That's the night he found his new fiancé.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were dating and talking at first, but like a week or two later, I believe, they got engaged.
All right, so you guys break up. What are you suing for?
I'm suing for the rent because, like I said, when we broke up, we were still cool.
Rent for when?
From December through April of
After you guys broke up?
Yeah.
How come? In other words, you had him in here just fine, not paying any rent while you guys were together. So he only has to pay rent because he dumped you?
No, because me and him agreed that he would continue to help out on the rent up until April, since we were supposed to move
When
and
did
get
he
a
agree to
house.
do that?
When we broke up in November.
So he said, I'm going to continue to pay my half of the rent?
Yes.
Okay, watch this. Did you say that? No. All right, now, you're also suing for a cell phone. She got you a cell phone?
Right.
Okay, how do you figure she found out you were cheating on her?
I wasn't cheating on her.
Were you?
No.
No? All right, so she has a cell phone for you under her plan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and the deal is what, that you're going to pay for it?
Right, I paid my share, my bill.
You're part of the bill. And were you paying your part of the bill?
Yeah.
And then what happened in November once you guys broke up?
She contacted me, told me, well, you still have a bill on the phone. I need $100. I think it was like $105 or something like that. So I went to Walmart, MoneyGrammed her $105 so that she can pay that bill.
That was in when? In December?
That was in November.
Okay, but that's for the October bill, right?
That was for the October.
Okay, so then now you're dating and you break up in November, right?
Yeah, it was early.
Okay, and what
November.
happened with the phone?
They cut the phone service off.
They cut the phone service. When you say they, it's her and it's in her grandfather's name or
It's in
something?
her- it's in her
Dad's
father's
name.
name, right.
All right, so they cut the phone service. Were you behind on any bills when they cut the phone service?
No.
So she cut the phone service because you dumped her?
Right.
Okay.
I mean, October was paid. I had the phone for maybe 2-3 weeks of November.
All right, did you ever tell her that you would pay rent after you guys broke up?
No.
Okay, why is she saying that? Because she's...
What? Okay. Well, I came home one day and she asked me to help her with the rent. She
After
asked-
you guys broke up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I knew she didn't have it. She asked me for $400. I gave her $400 cash. And since then, I guess I'm just supposed to give her $400 a month now. Like,
Do you have a new fiance?
I do now, yeah.
You do now. Did you have one a month after you dumped her?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Is it the same girl that she's thinking of?
No.
It's a different girl?
Yeah.
You just fiance all around town like a little bee pollinating flower. What is it? Why do people
No.
throw that word around? That means you're actually going to get married.
Yeah.
What happened here, do you think?
She bad. We're not together no more.
Yeah, but what happened here, you think, in the relationship?
Is it common that one person pressures another person into getting engaged? I love that you're leaning into him.
It's very common, but if you do that, you never know what you're going to get in the end, so.
Probably something bad. What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say if it's common or not. I know that it probably does happen.
Anybody have experience with this here? No. Anybody have experience? You're leaning into him.
You're also smart. That's
Exactly. I love this dog going inside the courtroom.
Our relationship was just rushed from the jump. Like it just went real fast. I mean, she didn't want to slow down.
She wanted to get married.
Right.
You didn't want to get married. Which is okay. You can say it.
You
Why
know,
wouldn't you
it's
just say
like-
it? You
it's
want to hurt her
like-
feelings? Just say it.
No, I did. You know, I wanted to be married, but then like the way she really wanted to be married is like.
Well, dude,
pushed
I don't
me
know.
into-
Listen, I don't know if you've been married, but I have. I'm coming up on 19, and there's only one way to be married. It's
Right.
not. There's not like many different ways to be
Right,
married.
right.
So I'm not sure what you mean when you say that.
I don't know. It was just rushed. Like I
Okay.
don't think I was just
This
ready.
wasn't it.
Right.
That's it. You have a right to be happy. You don't have to be
Right.
so apologetic about it. But now let's discuss the things that you're suing for. You are suing for half of the rent from November to April because you say that he took on the obligation of continuing. He can live there rent-free so long as he dates you, but if he's not dating you, he's got to pay rent when he leaves.
No, not necessarily.
Well, that's what it sounds like. Why would a guy who's your boyfriend pay your rent? And who's not your boyfriend anymore? You guys broke up. Why would he? He's not
He
living
was
there. He's
paying-
living somewhere else.
We were engaged and he was paying once he started working.
I understand that. That's why he paid the rent, half the rent while he was living there. But you hadn't just found there for 6 months beforehand in a place that you have been living in before and after all this. Why would I find there to be an obligation for him to continue paying rent after he moves out?
Because I only stayed there because me and him were planning to get a house this year when
now
we
that's
got
fine
married.
if you had moved into a new, bigger place or something once he got a job because you're building a life together. That would sound more believable. But since you lived there beforehand while he was on your couch, it makes it a little unbelievable when he says, "I never said I'd continue to pay the rent." Did he also pay $400 after you guys broke up to help you out? Okay. I know that you feel betrayed or whatever. Okay. Welcome to the club. I mean, there's a lot of people who are in your position, but it's sort of unusual for me to see somebody come and say, and they got to keep paying rent in a situation where it's so clear that there was never that obligation, and particularly in a situation where he's turning around and giving you money anyway after you guys break up. I don't know if it was the obligation because of the kids that made you feel that. I do see an email that you sent to him where you're talking about how you still sort of want him to be the stepdad to your kids. I guess he was pretty close to your kids.
Yeah, my son knows him only as father.
Right. Look, that's, part of the pain. And I know that you feel that pain because part of your lawsuit is actually pain. Come on. Who's that next to you?
My mom.
Okay. Got to give her some counsel. That's what we're here for, right?
She warned me when it first started to walk away. I didn't listen.
Well, I mean, I'm not suggesting that that's what you should have done. He actually seems like a pretty decent guy. I understand why you didn't walk away and why you invested. I mean, so I'm not looking at this like I look at some cases where I'm like, are you kidding me? You deserve what you get. That's not, this is just a relationship that didn't work, and there's a lot of these before you get to the one that does. That's all. You're also suing for $130 for the amount owed for the November cell bill. You do agree that you owe for whatever November was, right? Because you broke up in the middle of November, that's when she canceled the phone. That bill comes in December.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, but I don't see it as being $130. I calculated it, and it's $95. Okay?
Okay.
For the plaintiff, $95.
Let's talk to the defendant first. Coming out, the plaintiff didn't get anywhere near what she sued for. What's your feeling on how this case came down?
Well, I'm pleased with it. Like $3,000. Like seriously. I don't think I owe 90.
Why do you think she sued you for so much? There was all that pain and neglect in there. What is she saying?
It's over. What else can she do?
Mm-hmm. Okay, right this way. Sure. All right. All right, so step on in here, and I see you glancing over at him as you walk out of here. What's going through your mind here now?
It's funny. He thinks it's because I want him back. Not a chance. I'm happy. I've never been this peaceful since I've been done with him.
No feelings left over for him. You're ready to move on too, right?
I've moved on already.
Harvey?
Here's the truth. You can't sue for emotional distress for somebody you were with, even if that person cheated. It's just life.